So baby, where do you get your news?
News?
Yeah.
I don't really see the news.
Oh,
No.
no? What do you see then?
I just see my novelas.
Oh, well,
I don't see any news.
yeah, you need to get on. You need to get on the news because there's some things going on, and I want you to make sure that you're reading the right news. You know, sit down. I'm gonna teach you right now. I have this board anyway, so sit down. I'll show you the news.
What? No.
What? You don't want to sit down?
I'll sit down.
Okay. So, here's the thing. So many things are going on in the world, and you're gonna learn this from Living with ING. That some things that you listen to, you're gonna notice a difference. I'm not gonna tell you what side I'm on, but you know what's going on in the world. It seems like we're in a divided state right now, and but it's also based on the news. And I'll tell you one thing. I check my news everywhere, TV, and on the phone. I know you got Facebook that shows you all of that stuff. So I have. I'm gonna show you guys what I've seen, and you be the judge of it. I'm not saying where I stand. I could stand on both sides, but you be the judge of it. So I'm gonna get on my phone and I'm gonna show you what I've seen so far. So, I mean, as you can see on my phone, I have different places, and while we're looking at it, let's go ahead and put down some places, and I'll tell you, as far as I know, every news is supposed to be unbiased. So they're not supposed to take the sides of one side or another. They're actually supposed to be unbiased. So here's one news outlet that everybody knows about. There's that CNN, and you got what is it, Fox, right? So Fox. You also got USA Today, right? USA Today, and I also look at what's called the Epic Times. So Epic. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna write down some biased words that I see on here. So let's go ahead and get started with the CNN. This is about that our previous president, Donald Trump, where he did his farewell address. As you can see on the title, bitter. That's not a good start. That's already a biased word. Skips chance to stay splashy, high profile farewell. As you can see, there's some words here. You can read it a little bit if you want to pause the video. I might just skim through it. Where it says the president, meanwhile, they're talking about Donald Trump. The president, meanwhile, has been in a foul mood. So, foul mood. That's actually a biased word. For several days, and has lost interest in performative parts of the presidency he once relished. A source he's spoken with on recent days told that to them. I already see, like, just by the start of it, it seems like it's they show biased words, and that should not really be there. Here's another part where it said the speech made no mention of Biden's name. Neither I don't think I actually heard Biden mention his name either in a lot of his speeches. I did see the debate. He called him a clown, which is not very professional in my opinion. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. The next one, Fox. You can see the title, President Trump releases farewell message on eve of White House departure. You can sort of see everything that he's saying there. To serve as your president has been an honor. That's quoting him. So there's not really bias. Trump touted his administration tax cuts. Touted could be a word like he's trying to sell his actually achievements or so. It's almost like selling. But I did know. I mean, it does seem like he did that. So I mean, those are sort of like a fact. You can read more. And they quote him, medical miracle. That's a quote. That's not Fox saying it. I don't really read anything that kind of shows Trump has doubled down on his populist messages and praised everyday Americans. That's stating like a fact or so. So I mean, I don't really read anything that could actually show bias on Fox. So I think Fox, there's not really too much bias. I think if you watch the TV, if you watch the news on TV, I think you'll actually know. I do notice there's some bias. Now let's go on to USA Today. Here's the thing about USA Today. I don't really trust news when they actually have a section called fact check. I never really trust news that say fact check, because shouldn't they be displaying the facts all the time? Now they have a section to just say fact check. This is what really happened. I'm like, no, you gotta display the facts all the time. That's the way I always thought. If I was giving you information and then I come back with another video, fact check, like then you kind of thought my first video was a lie. So here's another thing. So farewell address. Trump stresses record. Stresses. That's already a biased word. Condemns Capitol riot. Does not name Biden. Does not name Biden. I'm not gonna write it, but that's like they want him to say it. What he doesn't have to. Nobody has to. I don't have to. If I have an enemy or if I'm battling against somebody, I'm not gonna mention their name either. Embattled President Donald Trump touted his economic foreign policy and recorded a videotape farewell address. And then they kind of quote him on what he says on that farewell address. Of course, Biden wished good luck to the new administration in general. Listening to many economic and foreign policy, he was proud to be the first president in decades who has started. And then they say he criticized. So criticized is another biased word. He criticized the attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters that got him impeached. So they're talking about his other supporters, which is the Republican supporters, that got him impeached, using much harsher language than he did January 6th, the day of the riot. I actually read the whole speech. It was a very long speech, and I did notice that the news, like CNN and I think ABC News and USA Today, they only got pieces of it. It was a very long speech. I could not believe a lot of people that showed up to that stayed there listening to the whole thing. It was a long speech, and they only got like 2 sentences out of there that kind of said that he kind of incited violence. Honestly, you can go look for that yourself. Just Google it, the whole speech on January 6th, and you'll see the whole speech. Read the whole thing. I read the whole thing. It was a long speech, and I mean, he talked about news, talked about what's going on in the media, talked about everything. He talked about his supporters. I mean, he almost named a lot of people's names and all of that, and everybody he's thanking for and everything, and he did say like we're gonna march, but let your voices be heard peacefully and like protest peacefully and all of that. So I'm just paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. It was a lot that he said, but using harsher language, that's actually a biased word. Okay, I think I've read enough from here. So let's go to the last one, the Epic Times. So Trump gives his farewell speech. The movement we started is only just beginning, which is actually a quote that he said. So you can sort of see a lot of things here. He also touted the fact. So there's that word again, touted. So here's another quote. So this news outlet, I read this one a lot. And this news outlet is usually always quoting the people. They never really put their own opinions and everything. Trump disavowed the violence, which is true. Disavowed. That's a good word, right? I don't know why they didn't. Like this place uses criticized, and Epic Times used disavowed. Trump, the president also struck an optimistic tone, saying he built a potent political movement. Not really biased, so I mean, you be the judge of it. If you see that one news is telling you something, another news is saying something else, and another news is telling you something, this one I didn't really find anything. So I would suggest look at your different options of news. We have different news outlets, and you'll see there's so much things that you want to look at, you want to pay attention to. If you actually read this, how did you feel, baby? Like, did you feel like some things was like you got your emotions riled up?
Yeah. Kind of with the words that they use.
Yeah, like it kind of got you like, oh man, like it's getting my emotions going.
Yeah.
And with Fox
But
News,
now you're gonna make me, read more, be a little bit more informed, where I get my news, because I watch TV, novelas most of the time. That's
and that
the
also
time.
encourages your emotions.
Yeah, but just try to read all the news. Check, compare.
And if you do compare and you're confused, it's okay to be confused. You're gonna notice that there's something off.
At the end, it's up to you where you want to read the news, whatever side you want to be on.
Yeah.
But
if you're gonna notice something that's triggering your emotions, you gotta watch out. Like, whoa, wait. Like, let me read somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your news everywhere. There's news everywhere that you can go to, and but the best thing is not to get your emotions triggered. That's what sports are for. You watch a basketball game, a football game, and that's
soccer.
Soccer. That's where your emotions go wild and everything, but not in your news. And that's why I want to show you this, because there is a difference. You want to get the right news. You want to come out in public and
be
post,
informed.
Yeah, or you want to post something on social media, and you don't want to sound like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Inform yourself, and then you can post before someone actually tells you something like, hey, you don't even know what you're talking about. I just got started into politics just last year, and but here's the thing, I could be one way and turn another way, and it's either one. But just be calm, read. Don't put your emotions in the way of what you're reading, because sometimes you just you just get swayed. You get controlled by the media. You don't want to be, what's that song from Green Day, American Idiot? Read the lyrics. That actually tells you a lot of what's going on. Read the lyrics. Like, I give you homework. Read the lyrics. That actually tells you about your emotions, being controlled, and hysteria. That's actually used in that song. Like, do that. Like, do that and tell me that I'm wrong. Okay? Do you feel like you're informed?
Yes.
You feel
now
like you're a little more
I'm
informed?
gonna read a little bit more the news.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see where I read my news from.
Yeah.
So
all I know is I can't really trust USA Today because of the fact check. That kind of like throws it off. I don't want to read something where they actually have to do fact check. You have any comments, concerns? I know there's probably gonna be a lot of different probably different comments, good or bad, but let us know. I'm not saying this in a way where I want to get you guys to hate us or love us or something. I'm just letting you know what I've seen, what you should see, and do your own homework and actually read one news that you're looking at and then go to another one and see who's telling it differently.
Yeah. If you have any comments, like, subscribe, share the video,
subscribe to us. This is actually motivating us to make more videos.
Yeah, now we have 23 subscribers.
Yeah, 23. We're growing.
We're growing. Little by little. It's not a lot, but we're still growing. Yeah.
We'll see you guys later in another video. Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.